Des vies innocentes ruinées par des influenceurs. De Visual Venture.
The momfluencer Katie Sorensen learning her sentence for falsely claiming a couple tried to kidnap her kid.
Fame can bring out the worst in people. Some influencers will do whatever it takes to stay relevant, even if it means ruining the lives of innocent people. I'm Visual Venture, and I hope you guys have an amazing day.
On a déjà vu des vidéos de lui.
The kidnapping hoax. From Sonoma, California, Katie Sorensen was just your average mother of 3. On the side, she was a self-proclaimed mommy influencer, documenting her kids' lives on her Instagram Motherhood Essentials. But her content took an extreme turn when Katie shared a terrifying story with her followers. On December 7th, 2020, Katie was shopping inside a local Michael's in California when she felt uneasy. She was with her 1-year-old daughter and her 4-year-old son, but as she was shopping around, she couldn't help but notice that there was a couple that seemed to be lingering around them, acting suspicious.
They walked kind of close behind me. I definitely felt the heebie-jeebies. I didn't feel good, but I thought I was judging a book by its cover.
Also saying they, quote, weren't clean-cut individuals and made comments about her kid's appearance.
They're saying blonde hair, blue eyes.
Katie's fear only got worse when she overheard the couple talking on the phone.
Ah non, attendez, c'est pas la meuf dont je pensais. C'est pas la meuf à laquelle je pensais. C'est une autre.
Describing what her kids looked like. She even made disturbing comments like this.
The gentleman said to whomever he was talking to on the phone or whatever, the boy will be easier because he's not wearing a mask, so the mom must not really care about him that much.
Paranoid, Katie quickly finished up her shopping trip and headed out of.
Je pense que la meuf est en une giga crise paranoïaque à mon avis, mais what the fuck.
Store to her car. But Katie's attempt of escaping this couple wouldn't work, and she wasn't prepared for what would happen next.
Your iPhone 16.
Ou alors son fils, ça va dire que son fils s'est fait kidnapper.
A mouse case.
Moi j'aurais pas tenté ça pour le coup.
In that hair of a second, they had taken 2 steps forward towards the stroller, then 2 steps back, then 2 steps forward, then 2 steps back. It made no sense. It was obvious what they were doing. In that last time, he reaches for the stroller, and by the absolute grace of God, someone is parked just a few spots away, just close enough to see what's going on.
After this kidnapping attempt on her kids, Katie immediately went to the Petaluma Police Department to report the incident. Then a week later, she decided to talk about the incident in a story time on her Instagram page. Katie released 2 separate videos, parts 1 and 2. In these videos, she talked about what exactly had happened that day in Michael's. She also warned mothers to be more mindful of their surroundings to protect their kids. Katie's videos went viral. The videos accumulated over 4 million views, and in just a few days, she gained over 70,000 new followers. Everyone on social media was in support of her, proud of her for sharing her story. But what the people didn't know was that Katie's story was far from the truth. After Katie reported the incident to the police, they launched an investigation. One of their first steps was taking a look at the CCTV footage from both inside the Michael's and the parking lot where Katie's story took place. After reviewing the footage, police were surprised to find no evidence that would match Katie's report. A week later, on December 14th, 2020, the Petaluma Police Department released a statement. They watched Katie's videos, and she included information in those videos that she did not report to the police. Something is definitely up. The Petaluma Police Department also posted a CCTV photo of the suspected couple, saying that they are persons of interest but remain innocent until there's enough evidence to support Katie's story. Soon after the statement was released, Katie privated her Instagram account, which was weird. But Katie was doing interviews
surtout
with
après avoir
news
chopé 70 000 nouveaux followers, effectivement c'est bizarre.
And being praised for her bravery, while the couple that she accused were living a nightmare. Not only
ça a l'air d'être la typique Karen du coup cette meuf, vraiment.
They subject to police questioning, but they were also labeled as criminals even though they did nothing wrong.
What went through your mind when you realized the severity of this?
At first, we laughed. Then we started to see and get kind of upset and angry.
Being labeled a child abductor, it's it's upsetting. It's heartbreaking. It's
Ouais.
life-changing.
The investigation finally came to a
Tu m'étonnes.
close once Petaluma police
Et du coup, pourquoi elle les a
realized
accusés, on
the
sait pas.
story was nothing more than a bold-faced lie. The CCTV video showed that the couple
Mais
maintained
elle est carrément allée elle est carrément allée voir la police pour les accuser et tout, donc pourquoi elle a fait ça? Elle a pu se contenter de faire une vidéo sur internet et c'était réglé, il n'y aurait pas eu la police pour venir prouver que c'était faux.
safe distance
Je
away
comprends
from
pas du
her
coup.
and her kids and made no attempt at kidnapping them. Instead of walking away with the clout that she wanted, Katie would walk away with a jail sentence.
The momfluencer Katie Sorensen learning
Ouh la
her
vache.
sentence
Oh
for
bah,
false
ouais, ils y sont pas été à moitié sur la sentence, putain, en prison quoi. Bon après j'avoue que c'est de la diffamation de fou, hein, mais...
claiming a couple tried to kidnap her kids.
She was
quand même,
convicted
je suis surpris que ça aille
of
jusque-là.
one count of making a false police report and was immediately taken into
Ah, parce
custody.
pour
In
faux
June
rapport
of
de police,
2023, Katie finally received her official sentencing. She was sentenced to 90 days in jail along with
90
12
jours.
months of informal probation. This meant absolutely zero social media usage and search and seizure of all her electronic
90 jours ça va, c'est léger quand même.
So
Enfin,
what makes me especially upset
c'est assez long pour que quand même tu sentes que t'as déconné, mais suffisamment court pour pas bousiller ta vie quoi.
about this situation is the fact that Katie was really playing it off. Like she legit looked like a person who was a victim of this tragedy. I mean, if I saw that on Instagram, I would definitely believe her without even thinking twice.
Bon, en même
But
temps,
thankfully,
pourquoi tu penserais que la personne ment quoi? C'est toujours ça genre, le problème avec des vidéos comme ça quoi. Sur le papier, quelqu'un qui fait une vidéo comme ça n'a aucune bonne raison de mentir sur un truc pareil. Enfin, ce serait complètement con. Et c'est complètement con. Elle a aucune raison de mentir, même là. Hein. À part pour choper des vues sur les réseaux. Mais pourquoi elle est allée à la police et tout, je comprends toujours pas pourquoi elle allait faire ça. Elle est complètement conne. Mais le problème, c'est qu'en fait, il y a beaucoup de gens qui sont prêts à inventer des mensonges complètement dingues comme ça, juste pour choper, avoir quelques vues, juste pour avoir quelques followers. C'est comme la meuf dont on parlait l'autre jour, dont Sonny Vito a fait une vidéo là récemment, qui a menti sur le fait qu'elle avait un cancer du pancréas. Donc quasiment aucune chance de survie et tout, alors qu'en fait, on voyait bien sur ses photos qu'elle allait impeccable, qu'elle avait aucun problème et tout. Il y a des gens qui sont prêts à aller vraiment très très loin juste pour un peu juste pour que les chiffres montent sur leurs réseaux sociaux. Hein.
Katie suffered the consequences of her actions, but that can't be said for our next influencer. With over 150,000 followers on
Jaden.
Twitch, Jaden is a streamer that's become well known throughout the League of Legends gaming community. She first started streaming in 2014 and since then gained a ton
Elle a deux bons arguments en tout cas.
of fans. Despite her following, she's not actually as popular as some might actually think, because throughout her career, Jaden's made a big mistake that ruined her reputation. She had a secret. Jaden wasn't always her username. She started streaming with the username YourPrincessLol. It was under this username that she released a twit-longer statement that shocked the entire gaming community. On July 2nd, 2020, Jaden posted a tweet titled, "My experience with CLG Tuesday." She linked it to a 700-word twit-longer. For context, twit-longer allows users to post longer messages than Twitter's character limits. She was
C'est un
talking
tweet long,
about
quoi,
Jean-Sebastian Theory, aka Tuesday, who was a League of Legends player on the team CLG. In Jaden's statement, she wrote about how Tuesday allegedly tried to flirt with her without consent. This supposedly happened after
Enfin, flirter sans consentement, c'est pas un crime. Hein.
a League of Legends champion game where she, Tuesday, and other CLG players went
À la limite, c'est un relou, mais c'est pas un crime.
back to Tuesday's hotel room to hang out. According to Jaden, after everyone else left, Tuesday attempted to make a move on her, even though he had a girlfriend at the time, but Jaden did
c'est un
not
con, quoi.
reciprocate. This is how Jaden told the story. She wrote about how when she was wiping off her makeup in the bathroom, he put his arms around her. Minutes later, he pulled her onto his lap. She explained how uncomfortable Tuesday's actions made her, especially since she saw him as a trusted friend and he even had a girlfriend too. She mentioned she confronted him multiple times, expressing how wrong she thought the situation was. Jaden ended her statement with a message for others, telling them it's okay to speak up against those who make you feel uncomfortable. The response to Jaden's statement was mixed. Some supported her, while others believed it was just a misunderstanding and wanted to hear what
XD, donc rien n'est arrivé, voilà. Bah, il a pas tort, c'est vrai qu'il s'est rien... elle s'est fait draguer un peu de manière un peu relou, quoi. En vrai, c'est un peu vraiment juste ce qui s'est passé. Elle s'est fait draguer de manière un peu relou, quoi.
Tuesday had to say.
Est-ce que ça vaut le coup d'aller faire un tweet longueur pour aller pour aller dégommer quelqu'un juste pour ça, bon... Si le mec a compris, enfin je sais pas, parce que après elle avait l'air de dire qu'elle avait essayé de lui en parler et qu'il l'avait ignoré, si je crois que c'est ça qu'elle a dit, ou qu'il en a pas reparlé. Ouais, bon, vraiment c'est de la drague un peu relou, c'est juste ça, c'est de la drague un peu relou. Le problème c'est si ça va plus loin, quoi, si vraiment la personne elle est incapable de comprendre, enfin d'entendre non ou quoi, mais dans ce cas-là, ça a pas l'air d'être le cas, quoi. Ça a pas l'air, je dis bien.
Jaden released
D'après ce
screenshots
que
of her
ce qu'on voit
DMs
pour
with
l'instant.
Tuesday as evidence, but Tuesday fought back. A week later, he tweeted a Google Doc link filled with context,
Oula.
screenshots, and testimonies.
Généralement, quand les gens publient des Google Docs, enfin des liens Google Docs, ça sent pas bon du tout.
From others involved. Tuesday started off by showing proof that he and Jaden had flirted with consent for years, showing receipts of their DMs. He also told his side of the
Donc déjà, le début, une des premières phrases de son tweet longueur est fausse. C'est-à-dire qu'elle a dit « il a flirté sans consentement ». Bon bah, du coup, si... Non, il y avait consentement, de toute évidence.
story of what happened that night. According to Tuesday, Jaden's friend encouraged him to flirt with her, saying she had feelings for him. Tuesday wrote that Jaden was the one that asked to go with him that night. He also denied Jaden's claims that they were alone in the room together, stating that there were 2 others. One of these people even provided a statement to support Tuesday's words. Tuesday ended...
D'accord, donc il y a même des gens, des témoins qui étaient là alors qu'elle avait dit qu'il n'y avait personne, et il y a des témoins qui étaient là qui viennent dire que le mec a raison et que ce qu'il dit c'est la vérité. Mais à quel point, c'est comme la meuf d'avant, à quel point ils sont connes pour faire des trucs comme ça. Dire, la meuf d'avant, elle va chez les flics pour balancer sa fausse histoire alors qu'elle avait juste à balancer sa fausse histoire sur internet et personne n'aurait pu vérifier que c'était faux. Et elle ment sur un truc où il y avait des témoins. Pourquoi ment sur un truc où il n'y avait pas de témoins? Il y a tellement de moments où elle a dû se retrouver seule avec lui. Pourquoi elle parle pas de ces moments-là plutôt?
Document by apologizing to both
Elle est
his
conne.
supporters and his girlfriend for the drama. After Tuesday's statement was released, almost everyone switched sides. Since this was during the height of the Me Too movement, many people criticized Jaden for putting out a false statement with a twisted narrative. Despite the backlash, Jaden's career didn't suffer. She was even asked to be the captain for a Twitch Rivals team, which is a famous streamer competition. But on January 11th, 2021, when the Twitch Rivals roster
Bon après, est-ce que
was
ça
released,
ouais.
the public
Je sais pas si ça vaut le coup de tuer la carrière de quelqu'un juste parce que bon, elle a menti sur quelque chose quoi. Il y a tellement de gens qui mentent en vrai.
was furious that Jaden's name
Le
was
nombre
on
de
the
streamers
list.
qui ont probablement menti mais juste on les a pas cramés sur des trucs et des trucs graves probablement.
Tuesday opened up about how hurt he felt, yet Jaden never apologized for what she did. Because of Jaden's false allegations, he almost lost his girlfriend and his supporters, but Jaden didn't seem to care. Being a team captain, Jaden needed to invite others to join her team, but no one wanted to be tied to her, considering what she's done to an innocent man.
I officially declined with her. Please don't go on hating on whatever. Like, I don't want to associate myself with that, you know?
She then dropped out of the Twitch Rivals tournament after the backlash. Even with this major controversy, Jaden continues to stream today. This next influencer ruined an innocent old man's life, and to me, this one's personally heartbreaking. The biggest mistake.
Ok. Je veux voir si elle a beaucoup de... Si elle stream actuellement et si... Non, mauvais. Il est où Twitch? Allô Twitch? 157 000 followers. Elle est pas en live. Mais... C'est quand son dernier live? Il y a 4 jours? Non. Diffusion récente, avant-hier. 7700 vues quand même. Ah ouais. 5100 vues. 6900, 2700, 13200, 13 000. Ouais, donc elle marche encore très très bien même.
What is up, Drum Alert Nation? I'm your host, Killer Keemstar. Let's get right into the news.
Keemstar, or better known by his handle Drama Alert, is one of the most famous news reporters on the internet. With over 5 million subscribers on YouTube, Keemstar is arguably one of the first people to kickstart the drama commentary channels on the platform. For years, thousands of people have turned to his page for his
Le mec est focus sur les dramas, c'est un délire.
latest on pop culture and social media news. But with great popularity comes great responsibility, and Keemstar made a huge mistake. On January 8th,
Il a accusé les innocents... Je crois qu'il a accusé un vieux... Ok, je pense que j'ai entendu parler de cette histoire. Je crois qu'il a accusé un vieux qui jouait à RuneScape d'être un pédophile. Parce qu'il y avait des avis... Enfin, il y avait un mec qui avait été déclaré pédophile qui lui ressemblait. Et il s'est avéré que c'était pas le cas et que le mec avait rien fait, que c'était pas lui. Et du coup, tu vois des vidéos du vieux qui pleure et qui est en mode mais pourquoi vous me balancez autant de haine et tout alors que genre. Mais vraiment, c'est un mec qui a l'air d'avoir 70-75 ans, hein, donc c'est vraiment une vieille personne, hein. Et il est en mode moi je kiffe ma vie juste sur internet là, pourquoi tout le monde vient me détester comme ça quoi. Il me semble que c'est ça. Je suis peut-être complètement à côté de la plaque.
RuneScape offender returns. In his video, Keemstar talks about a news article from 2011 which talks about a Massachusetts man who inappropriately met up with a younger player from RuneScape. The man in the article was named John Phillips and was in jail. But Keemstar believed that the man was released from prison, changed his name to Tony, and was actively streaming on Twitch.
John was arrested
C'est ça,
for
c'est
this
ce que je dis,
and
je crois.
recently
C'est ce
got
que je
out
disais.
of jail, and the first thing he did was stream RuneScape on Twitch.
The streamer that he showed in the video was 62-year-old Tony Ray Winchester, or known online by his username RS Glory and Gold. Tony just started streaming on Twitch on December 8th, 2015, but Keemstar put that to a halt. At the time of this upload, the Drama Alert channel had over 800,000 subscribers, and after this video went live, many Drama Alert fans flooded Tony's Twitch channel with negative comments and false allegations. You see, John and Tony were not the same people, but Keemstar kept pushing that narrative. Tony was in no way connected to the perpetrator aside from having a few similar facial features, but they were not the same people. The actual offender was still in jail.
The guy who actually did commit that crime with the whole RuneScape teen thing, he's still in jail. He's still in jail. He's in there for life, actually.
Ah ouais.
So he's never getting out.
Ah vie! La vache, qu'est-ce qu'il a fait? Parce que tu sais pas juste pour avoir groomé un gamin qui s'est retrouvé en prison à vie. Il a dû faire une autre dinguerie, je pense, hein.
Some people even launched DDoS attacks on Tony and exposed his personal information. The next day, during a
Ouais, le mec a
stream,
pris trop cher
Tony's
pour,
chat was
alors qu'il a rien demandé.
bombarded with harassment.
Je trouve que c'est les moments les plus tristes, je trouve. Quand quelqu'un, typiquement lui, du coup, a rien fait à personne, juste il s'occupe de sa propre vie, il kiffe sa vie, d'un seul coup, se prend la haine de tout le monde pour un truc qu'il a pas fait, pour un quiproquo ou un truc dans le genre. Je trouve ça terriblement triste, ce genre de truc.
Though he was innocent, Tony couldn't help but break down. He made
C'est
a
l'injustice.
series
Les injustices, ça
statement
me
to
touche
stream,
trop, je crois.
Once again, reminding everyone that he's done nothing wrong and he wasn't going to let false allegations stop him from doing what he loved, streaming.
Now, everybody in the world knows my real name's Tony Ray Winchester. I'm 62.
62, ok. Pas du tout
I'm
70.
not going to let somebody run me off. Now that the whole thing's cleared up, you guys know I'm a good guy, I'd like to go take a break.
Tony's speech was clipped countless times and touched the hearts of many in the community. More and more people also started pointing out that the actual criminal was already in jail. This pushed Keemstar to retract his statement and issue an apology. Keemstar uploaded a video onto the Drama Alert channel. The title was "We Got It Wrong, I'm Sorry, and We'll Do Better."
I'm so proud of how successful my show has been becoming. But now as I sit here in front of you, I don't feel proud at all. I feel ashamed. I feel like a dirtbag.
In the video, Keemstar addresses the controversy. He says that he's removed the original video and expressed how ashamed he felt about putting out the wrong information. He also informed the subscribers that the person on his team that pushed this story has been fired and that he will be taking care of any damages.
Ouais, peu importe ça, mais pour le coup, que au moins supprimer la vidéo où il l'accuse et faire une vidéo où vraiment genre désolé, on s'est trompé, tu sais, histoire que tout le monde voit. Que le plus de gens possible sachent qu'il s'est trompé et tu le mets dans le titre et tout quoi, comme ça, pour blanchir le mec quoi.
He didn't do anything wrong, and because of me, he was harassed for about 2 hours.
With the truth out there, it seemed like the saga was finally at its
Environ
end,
2 heures.
but unfortunately, that wasn't the case. On May 20th, 2020, a Twitter user by the name of Return of Wild posted a thread accusing Tony of the exact same crime. This Twitter user was one of Tony's chat moderators, Rebecca Hartz. The thread was immediately dismissed by most of the public.
What?
People were quick to point out the obvious Photoshop flaws in the screenshots, like the partner badge not being added in or the capitalization being wrong. The original poster, Return of the Wild, was also called out by many people as being an untrusted source, since he had a problematic past in the RuneScape community. But Keemstar did it again. He retweeted the post, tagging Tony and telling him to come clean and to stop blaming him for the hate that he's gotten. Tony once again had to defend himself. He made a video.
Keemstar, c'est vraiment le mec est toujours d'un côté ou de l'autre sur la fine ligne qui sépare le bien et le mal, et qui sépare les bons gars des enculés. Hein. Vraiment, ce gars arrête pas de faire des sauts d'un côté et de l'autre de la ligne, c'est fou. Hein. Il y a plein d'autres histoires comme ça avec lui qui se comporte vraiment comme une merde avec des gens, et puis d'autres vidéos où ça va en fait. Enfin, vraiment, c'est.
As long as you don't mind my age, 25, I don't mind your age. See, so right there, the girl says, as long as you don't mind my age, 25, I don't mind your age.
In 2022, Tony passed away after losing his battle with cancer, but he had a community filled with loving supporters until the very end. Even after Tony was proven innocent, Keemstar still couldn't let it go. And you guys are probably familiar with our next influencer. My family is in danger.
Si vous voulez gagner votre vie avec l'écriture, n'écrivez pas des livres. 21 726
My family is in danger. Ah putain, oui, ok, je sais exactement ce que c'est. C'est Sniper Wolf qui a doxé Jacksepticeye. Genre, elle avait des embrouilles avec lui et tout. Après, il était vraiment en train de se foutre de sa gueule à donf. Mais bon, parce qu'elle fait vraiment du contenu. Toute sa chaîne est basée sur React, un peu comme la mienne pour le coup. Hein. Et du coup, Jacksepticeye se fout de sa gueule. Non, il a créé une chaîne, je crois. Secondaire ou tertiaire, enfin il a créé une chaîne où tout le concept c'est de se moquer d'elle en gros quoi. Et sauf que elle a pas trop apprécié et elle s'est pointée chez lui, enfin elle s'est pointée devant chez lui un jour, elle était en train de faire un tournage pas loin, quelque chose comme ça, elle arrive devant chez lui, elle fait une story, elle se prend en photo, elle fait une story, bon est-ce que voilà il habite là, est-ce que je devrais aller le voir ou pas? Et elle a posté ça sur Insta avec à ses millions de followers quoi. Bon, ça s'appelle du doxing quoi, en gros elle a filé son adresse à des millions de personnes. Et c'est hyper dangereux. Elle a énormément d'abonnés par contre.
As a Sniper Wolf, her real name Aaliyah Marie Shalesh got her first start on YouTube back in 2013. But many people know her by her nickname Leah. With over 34 million subscribers, Leah's become one of the most recognizable faces on the internet. However, her journey
c'est fou parce que je crois que j'ai jamais vu une seule vidéo d'elle pour le coup en dehors des dramas quoi.
Point has been rocky. She's been in a ton of
donc je pense que c'est plutôt un contenu qui doit être destiné plus aux enfants peut-être ou aux plus jeunes.
But undoubtedly her biggest scandal yet was her massive feud with fellow YouTuber Jax Films.
Ah non, Jax Films, pas Jacksepticeye, j'ai dit de la merde.
Part of YouTube for as long as anyone can remember. He has almost 5 million subscribers and has uploaded videos for almost 20 years. His content is mostly comedic short films and parodies, but he's also made multiple videos condemning reaction channels for their lack of creativity. One of the channels that he's been most vocal about is Leah's SS Sniper Wolf channel. Jack has openly criticized Leah for her content style, claiming that her reactions are low effort with ideas that are recycled from other creators. But it wasn't until October 26th, 2022 that things really started to escalate. On that day, Jack posted a video on his main channel where he made an announcement that nobody would have expected.
I've created a brand new YouTube channel called Jax Films. And so far, I've only uploaded one video titled TikToks that gave me a
en vrai, genre le concept, son concept est vraiment drôle pour le coup.
Oh, it says your mama. That's not very nice.
The channel and its first video was essentially a parody of Leah's account, even down to the daily uploads. On the channel, Jack continued to upload multiple reactions to Leah's videos. This led to the two of them beefing on Twitter.
En plus, il fait vraiment un paquet de vues cet enfoiré, ça me fume. 707 000, 382 000, 280 000, 353 000, 380. C'est un délire, ça me fume. Franchement, c'est marrant.
Beefing on Twitter. Although Jack and Leah had multiple Twitter standoffs, this one was different. On June 22nd, 2023, YouTube posted a tweet with a quote from Sniper Wolf, where she says she gets her video ideas from fans. Jack had a lot to say about this, since he believed that Leah wasn't a content creator, but a content thief. And Jack made a video on July 26th, 2023 talking about it.
Seeing YouTube and VidCon boost this kind of activity is so disheartening. It sends a terrible message to creators, and that is, don't create, steal. Why make content when you can curate it?
Jack discusses his Twitter exchange with Leah and criticizes YouTube for promoting low-effort content. He also highlights how Leah does not credit the creators of the content that she reacts to or who she takes her ideas from, and the comments proved his point. The pinned comment on his video was from a creator who claimed Leah stole their content. So I completely understand that content is recycled on YouTube sometimes. For me, I take title and thumbnail inspiration from other YouTubers, but the research is from a ton of different places, right? It is basically an entirely new video taking only inspiration on the title and thumbnail. So if you guys think that it looked similar to somebody, you're probably right.
Après, en vrai, je pense que sur YouTube, t'es obligé de t'inspirer. Bah en tout cas pour les miniatures et tout. Moi par exemple, je suis pas du tout un expert des miniatures. Enfin, vraiment, je m'y connais pas du tout en Photoshop et tout. Du coup, sur ma chaîne principale, souvent, ce que je fais, c'est que je regarde quand même ce que font genre les chaînes qui font un peu des trucs dans le même délire que moi, ou des chaînes qui me plaisent, ou des miniatures qui me plaisent à moi. Et j'essaie de faire des trucs qui sont un peu similaires, qui vont ressembler. En général, j'arrive pas trop parce que je suis pas très doué en fait. Mais dans l'idée, j'essaie d'obtenir des trucs qui ressemblent un peu à des trucs qui me plaisent en fait. Parce que ça attire mon regard, donc je me dis que si ça attire mon regard, ça attirera peut-être le regard de l'audience cible qui matent mes vidéos, ce qui n'est pas forcément le cas pour le coup, parce qu'ils n'ont pas forcément les mêmes goûts que moi sur ma chaîne principale, hein, j'entends.
Jack kept uploading on his JJ Jack's Films channel, being more critical of Leah's videos. He created a game with his viewers called SS Sniper Wolf Bingo, using a custom bingo card that included actions that he believed Leah did often in her reaction videos.
Sniper Wolf will read the caption verbatim.
I opened my beats the wrong way.
Yeah. Please go to your bingo cards and please select reading caption word for word. It's like clockwork.
On August 16th, 2023,
Après, je comprends pourquoi elle fait ça. Hein. Parce que y a beaucoup de gens qui ont la flemme de lire, donc...
made another video about Sniper Wolf titled SS Sniper Wolf is Getting Worse, Here's Proof. In it, he highlights 3 instances where Leah allegedly stole content without adding anything new. In one example, he shows Leah including a TikTok video in her compilation without reacting to it at all.
We're all trying to predict what Sniper Wolf will say, how she'll react, etc. Here's my real-time reaction to what happens next.
About 2 months after this video was posted, Sniper Wolf did something that she couldn't take back.
Allegedly, Sniper Wolf has just
doxed Jack's
films.
On October 13th, 2023, Sniper Wolf posted a poll on her Instagram story asking her followers if she should go to Jack's house. But that wasn't the problematic part. Her next story was. Her followers were shocked when they saw a video of Jack's house address with the caption, "Let's talk like adults." Leah even
C'est complètement idiot d'avoir fait ça. Mais je comprends même pas qu'elle ait pas réfléchi avant de faire ça. Ou alors elle savait peut-être dans quoi elle s'engageait, elle savait peut-être ce qu'elle allait déclencher. Mais je pense qu'elle risque vraiment des poursuites judiciaires pour ce qu'elle a fait là. Hein. Parce qu'elle a indiqué l'adresse d'une personnalité publique. Enfin, ouais, le doxing, c'est vraiment très très mal vu sur internet pour le coup.
Doxing, the story was removed, but Leah defended herself, posting that she didn't dox anyone and that Jack had posted his address online himself. Meanwhile, Jack and his wife lived in fear, knowing that their house was shown to millions of people. Jack was extremely vocal about the situation, calling Leah a stalker and pushing for YouTube to take action. The next day, Jack posted this video called SS Sniper Wolf Came to Our Home Last Night. It's time for YouTube to step in. He pushed for Leah to be banned from YouTube and plenty of people...
Avant qu'elle fasse ça, c'était genre il y avait une embrouille, un drama entre les deux, mais c'était ok encore, enfin il y avait pas de... Il y avait rien de grave ou quoi que ce soit, c'était même plutôt amusant en vrai à suivre. Puis elle a fait ça, et du coup, tout de suite, ça a dégénéré à vraiment un autre level, quoi. Genre vraiment, là, elle a fait un truc où elle a mis des gens en danger en faisant ça, quoi.
In my 17 years on YouTube, I've never once had someone come to my home and vaguely threaten me. Sniper Wolf needs to be deplatformed.
6 days later, on October 20th, 2024, YouTube announced that Leah's channel received a temporary demonetization. Less than an hour later, Leah made a public apology to Jack on her Twitter. But everyone thought it was insincere since it was immediately posted after YouTube announced that her channel was no longer monetized. Luckily, Jack and his wife weren't harmed, but unfortunately, that isn't always the case because for our next influencer, the damage was permanent. The tragic story of Inquisitor Ghost.
What's it like to learn math on Brilliant.org? Brilliant gets you hands-on to help you learn by doing.
Vincent Plici, known as Inquisitor Ghost, was a popular TikTok cosplayer,
Je connais pas ça.
especially loved in the Call of Duty cosplay community.
Non, jamais
His
entendu parler, je crois.
username was Inquisitor3, but most people called him Inquisitor Ghost due to his infamous portrayal of the character Ghost from Call of Duty. With a following of over 100k and multiple viral videos,
TikTok,
it seemed
j'avoue que
like
ça m'étonne
Vincent
pas que
was
je connaisse
well
pas.
on his way to a successful social.
Je suis personne sur TikTok quasiment, et moi la rare fois où je vais sur TikTok en fait c'est soit parce que ma sœur m'a envoyé un TikTok qu'elle pense marrant donc ça me fait aller sur TikTok, soit parce que j'ai une vidéo à poster sur TikTok pour ma chaîne principale quoi. Enfin oui pour ma chaîne principale du coup.
Social media career. But sadly, he didn't get a chance to see that through because of 3 evil individuals who wanted to see his downfall. In September of 2023, screenshots began circulating around the Call of Duty community. These pictures contain private DMs between Inquisitor Ghost and his video editor AJ, who was a minor at the time. These screenshots showed conversations between Inquisitor Ghost and the editor. In them, Ghost was saying things like, "I love you and I'ma marry you," but these messages were taken out of context. At first glance, these messages seemed highly inappropriate to send someone that age. But there was a reason why only a few specific screenshots were being shared. It involved 3
De toute façon, quand il y a des leaks de capture d'écran, s'il y a que certaines captures d'écran qui sont montrées, c'est que la personne n'est pas honnête, la plupart du temps. Parce que franchement, pour vraiment prouver que tu es honnête, tu leaks la conversation en fait, en entière. Et tu leaks pas juste quelques... Parce que si tu es en train d'accuser quelqu'un, vaut mieux tout leak en fait. Comme ça, il n'y aura pas de doute. Si tu envoies juste des petits screens comme ça par-ci par-là, bah il y aura forcément des doutes en fait, on peut pas être sûr que c'est vrai. Parce que tu peux facilement manipuler le sens de certains messages ou ce genre de trucs.
AJ, Ghost's editor, Tito, AJ's boyfriend, and Keegan's mask, a friend who leaked the screenshots first. In Ghost's bio, he wrote, "Minors DNI, do not interact," meaning he didn't want minors talking with him. When AJ first reached out, Ghost quickly shut her down. AJ lied about her age, which led to more conversations, with Ghost eventually becoming his editor. But AJ had other plans. She and her boyfriend Tito aimed to ruin Ghost's reputation by baiting him into saying...
What the fuck? Putain, c'était vraiment hyper volontaire et ciblé vraiment, genre il avait un plan pour lui bousiller sa vie et sa réputation en ligne, c'est un truc de fou.
Once they had some incriminating screenshots, they got their friend Keegan's
c'est grave de faire ce genre de truc.
When the screenshots were leaked, Ghost denied the allegations but stayed under the radar, barely posting on his page. And on September 27th, 2023, he would post his last TikTok ever. 2 weeks later, Inquisitor Ghost started a TikTok live stream, but instead of seeing Ghost's usual mask and outfit, all fans would see was a dark room. The chat was also completely disabled. Then, out of nowhere, things would take a heartbreaking turn. Off camera, you could see panicked voices shouting, glass breaking, and crying. Everyone knew that something devastating must have just happened.
Il s'est tué hors cadre,
October 12th,
en dehors de la caméra.
Ghost's entire account was removed from the platform. News of his passing
c'est des gens qui l'ont trouvé. Putain, c'est ouf.
AJ, Tito, and Keegan's mask were accused of...
Mais j'espère que les gens qui ont bousillé sa réputation comme ça, là, j'espère qu'ils ont genre vraiment fait de la prison au moins, parce que c'est complètement de leur faute, hein, du coup.
Causing Ghost's passing. To try and defend themselves, Tito posted videos explaining their actions.
Si c'est simple, si la première meuf de la vidéo qui a accusé les gens, le couple, d'avoir essayé de kidnapper son enfant alors que c'était faux, après 90 jours de prison, bah ces mecs-là devraient prendre bien plus en gros. Genre ils doivent surtout pas prendre moins en tout cas.
But that only managed to backfire on them as they exposed their cruel plan to the world. Tito shared screenshots that revealed the 3 of them were plotting to ruin Inquisitor.
Putain, la vache, en plus c'est vraiment mot pour mot quoi, vraiment il y a rien de subtil dans ce qu'ils disent. C'est on va lui bousiller sa vie, quoi. Et on le manipule pour ça.
Tito encouraged AJ to manipulate Ghost into saying things that could be incriminating. While the actual reason why is unclear, many people began to speculate that it was because of Tito's jealousy as a cosplayer. It seemed like Tito was trying to gain clout to become an influencer too. Keegan's Mask, who first leaked the screenshots, later apologized in a TikTok video claiming she acted on what she believed was true and didn't intend to harm Ghost. All three of them have been terminated from TikTok. As for Ghost, fans created a
Putain,
petition
franchement,
to get a Call of Duty
ils ont vraiment pas subi grand-chose.
skin honoring him in the next game. And it's reported that Call of Duty agreed to release a skin in his honor. Rest in peace, and I wish his family well. The stories we've covered are a chilling
des fois, y a
reminder
pas de
of the
justice, hein.
responsibility that comes with influence. My friends, consequences can last a lifetime. I know we're almost reaching 700,000 subscribers, so I promise to never take advantage of you guys. I want you to be the very
il a
best
dépassé les
that you
700 000.
can be. Visual Venture. Wait, before you go, click subscribe here and then watch this video where I talk about disturbing YouTube channels that were banned.
S'abonner et liker, hein.
Peace.
Allez, parce que franchement, le mec fait des très bonnes vidéos. Excellentes vidéos. Mais par contre, ouais, les deux dernières personnes là, ça dégoûte vraiment que genre ils aient juste été bannis de TikTok, c'est tout. Enfin, c'est vraiment tellement minime comme sanction, surtout que bon, je suis même pas sûr qu'on ait leur visage, donc ça se trouve ils peuvent recréer un compte comme ils veulent sur les réseaux sociaux sans que personne sache que c'est eux. Donc là, il n'y a pas de justice, quoi. Genre, ces mecs-là ont poussé un mec à se suicider et bah, ils vont très bien s'en sortir. Ils vont continuer de mener leur vie sans problème alors que tout était volontaire de leur part. Ils ont vraiment poussé pour que... Ils ont été manipuler le mec pour pouvoir avoir des preuves contre lui et tout. C'est vraiment un truc de dégénéré, quoi, de faire ce genre de choses. Et j'ai du mal à comprendre pourquoi il serait allé faire ça. C'est peut-être juste un délire juste pour être vicieux, quoi. Peut-être qu'ils prenaient juste du plaisir à ça, à l'idée de savoir qu'ils pouvaient détruire la vie de quelqu'un. Ça les faisait peut-être bander, hein. C'est possible.